Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, you guys. And what's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday evening, and I intend on doing the exact same. What's going on, y'all? Now, before we get into today's mess, let's talk about what we got coming up on the horizon. Now, as you guys already know, tonight is Love and Marriage Huntsville night, and I will be going live, after tea, but it's going to be 30 minutes later than I normally do because I have to go to Tiara's father's birthday party tonight right after the show was over. So I'm gonna go there for like an hour or so, and I'm gonna come back home at 11 p.m. Eastern time in time to do the review. So make sure you guys tune in. The live review will be tonight. It just will be a bit later than normal at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Then on tomorrow, we're doing a Basketball Wives panel. It would be myself, Jamie, that's me, Josiah's World TV, and Giving You the Real Tea. And we will be over on T's platform. So make sure you guys tune into that. And also make sure you guys get into our very own Tramiel. He has a brand new single out called Long Days. It's out right now, available on all platforms. So make sure you guys purchase that and stream it and support Tramiel of our Chasing panel. And also, there's a rapper by the name of Bando. He has a brand new single out called Bando's Dream and is now available on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and DistroKid. Make sure you guys get into both records from Tramiel and Bando. So with that being said, you guys, that's all that we got for the church announcements. So let's go ahead and get into the mess, honey. Okay, we got a lot of mess to get into, so let's get into it. Now, apparently, the R&B supergroup TGT, which involves Tyrese, Genuine, and Tank, have gotten back together. A video was released where I guess they were backstage at a Tank concert, and Genuine put it out there, and they basically were saying that we got it back together, and now we're gonna make music again. So let's go ahead and get into the video that they posted, and then we're gonna get into the caption down there at the bottom. Let's get into.
Bullshit aside, business aside, in real life, I love you brothers in real life.
I love you too, Ken.
And I want nothing but the best for you all personally, and I want nothing but the best for the R&B universe. For the people who look up to us, for the people who follow us, for the people who are inspired by us, for the people who are just connected to us in ways we could never imagine. The way we seal that legacy.
The only way to do this,
let's get on. The only way to seal that legacy is to bring this motherfucker back. Here's the question. I'm not asking you right now. Hey, here's the question. Here's the $1 million question. This is actually a $15 million question. Reese, you gonna do the right thing?
Yes, sir.
Nigga, get back!
Yes, sir. I've already committed. Nigga, before the cameras were rolling.
Say it again.
Yes.
No.
He committed to what?
Say it again.
3 splits
Say it again.
down the middle equal.
Let's go!
Three Kings.
R&B money.
Good luck.
You see?
3 Kings. Good luck.
Oh, shit!
Good luck.
The camera ain't even rolling.
The caption says, I knew it would happen. I just wanted to be perfect for each and every individual. We come together to say we are kings, so let's move forward. I appreciate the love we get now, so let's go. Hashtag TGT, hashtag whatever that is, hashtag Tank G Tyrese. Okay, it's time. Okay, let's go. At the real Tank and Tyrese, my brothers for life. Okay, so that's what was said in the caption, you guys. And listen, while that's all good and everything like that, because I love Tank. Y'all know I love Tank. That is my man crush every day. every day. Y'all know I love some Tank. Period. I can listen to Tank talk about the ABCs and sing about the ABCs. I love me some Tank, okay? Love me some Genuine. Love his music. And I also like Tyrese's music outside of his obnoxious ass attitude. I love me some Tyrese. And this would be great. I would love to see them work it out. But you do know that Tyrese is a diva. Like when Beyonce made that song, I'm a diva. I'm a diva. She clearly was talking about Tyrese because he's a big ass diva. And I'm pretty sure that the problems are going to start once again. But I'm not going to say that. I don't want that to happen. I don't need that to happen. I need for them all to be on their best behavior and give us some great music because R&B music sucks right now, and there's not too much great R&B out there right now. And we need the kings to really get it together because Tyrese can sing. He can sing his ass off. Like honestly, like I still believe that the song, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Shane nominated for a Grammy? If it wasn't nominated for a Grammy, then it's a damn fool that it wasn't because that song was amazing. Like Shane was an amazing song and underrated as okay, very much so underrated. So I'm gonna need for them to get it together. I'm gonna need the Grammy, committee to get it together if they never nominated that song because that was an amazing song. I don't know about y'all, but to Scotty, it was definitely an amazing song. Okay, so yes, we do need them. This is the trio that I never knew I needed, honey. And I'm gonna need them to get it right because Tank, Tyrese, and fucking Genuine, like, what more could you ask for? That's a good group. Everybody can sing, everybody can hold their weight. Tank writes, produces. I think Genuine writes. I don't know about Tyrese, but I know the other two, they have a lot of talent outside of their vocals. So I love to see it happen. I'm gonna just need Tyrese to be on his best behavior, and I'm gonna need Genuine to not look crazy in no damn performance. So let's go ahead and get into the next topic. So next up is the father of the year, and that is Brian McKnight. Now, apparently, Brian McKnight has decided to change his name legally to match his son's name. So here's what the article states, and also Brian McKnight's other son also responded to it. So let's get into this. Now it says that Brian McKnight drops a new album and reveals that he has legally changed his name to match his son's name. Okay. Um, so that is it's called McKnight Time, an album for my son. And so proud to introduce our son, Brian. I don't know how to pronounce none of that stuff down at the bottom, but y'all get it, okay? Now, after that was posted, you feel what I'm saying? Brian McKnight Jr. responds to a commenter and explains why he would never change his name. His response comes after his father, Brian McKnight, revealed that he legally changed his name to match his son's from another relationship. Okay. So then this is what it says. It says, I feel so bad. And if I was Brian McKnight Jr., I'd change my fucking name. What a corny old man. Shakes my effing head. I'd be so upset to be obvious. I'd be so upset to at all be attached. So then that's when Brian McKnight Jr. came in and said, I'm not ashamed of the name my ancestors had. I never changed the name my own son has now. We are witnessing an obscene level of self-hate that has reached mental illness status at this point. All we can do is pray for that man and my new little brother, who we all welcome with open arms one day once he realizes who his real family is. Legacy isn't in the name, it is in the character of the people. It will all be quite clear soon just who's on the right side of all of this, because there's no escaping what's coming. And that's what Brian McKnight Jr. had to say about the situation in regards to Brian McKnight changing his name to match the name of his other son. Every time I hear about this story with Brian McKnight and the way that he just disregards his other kids, it really fucks with me. Like for real, for real. I don't like that. I don't like how he be doing that. And I feel like he be doing that shit on purpose. And my thing is that the wife, she ain't shit either. And I'm gonna tell you why she ain't. Because I can't imagine being with a man who doesn't acknowledge his motherfucking kids. Like, how could you sit there and be comfortable and be okay with a man that don't talk to his own kids, to a man that don't even acknowledge his kids, to a man that sit up there and act like those kids don't motherfucking exist? How could you be okay with some bullshit like that? I got to be for real about that. How can you be okay with some like that? Because I've dated men with kids And although I don't want one of my own, but I've dated men that got kids. And the ones that I dated that had kids, they were in their kids' life. I could not be with no man that didn't take care of his responsibilities. I could not be with no man that could not sit down and have a relationship with his own kids. He sit up there and he disrespects those kids every time you look up. He act like they don't exist. He act as if they were never his kids. He act like he never brought them into this world. He act as if he never raised them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that his son, Brian Mcknight Jr., he had a great attitude about it. He had a great response because, a lot of people, certainly myself, I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with no damn Brian Mcknight being my motherfucking daddy with the way that he moving in the public and showing his ass and letting people know that he don't give a about his own motherfucking kids, but sitting up here married to a whole nother woman and taking care of her kids. It's foul, if you ask me. Because what kind of father nuts in a woman, gets her pregnant, have multiple kids, and then when you when you get good and ready, I don't want to claim them no more? What type of shit is that? Who does shit like that? Not no real man. I don't know what's going on with Brian Mcknight, but he really do need to start back at one because this is a hot mess. Like, do your kids ever cross your mind anytime? Do you ever wake up reaching out to them? Like, I'm just trying to understand. Do they ever cross your mind anytime? Do you miss them? I'm just saying. Like, am I the only one that's thinking that? It doesn't make sense, Brian. Like, are you abandoning your kids because this woman gives you love, crazy love? Is that what that is? That crazy love or some shit like that? Because if that's what that is, then I don't want it. Any type of love is gonna make me abandon my damn kids. I don't need it. I don't need nobody's love to make me look like a damn deadbeat. I'm just being honest with y'all. Okay? And that's on period. Couldn't imagine. Couldn't imagine, wouldn't want to imagine. Because it's ridiculous. Like, what? Huh? Nigga who? I'm glad I don't have him for a father. And me and my dad have had our issues. First of all, happy 53rd birthday to my father. He's a Libra dad. Happy birthday to my dad. But we've had our issues, but he ain't never once not claimed me just because he got other kids. But okay, whatever. We can move on to the very next. So now we're here to talk about Miss Monique. And as you guys already know, Monique is very much so in love with her husband to the point to where she called him daddy. And in a recent interview, she said that she calls her husband daddy because her father stopped giving her what she needed at the age of 13. So at this point, her husband is now raising her. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen in on what Monique said, and then we're going to come back with some commentary. So let's get into it, y'all.
And a lot of Black women would say, why do you call him daddy? Because he's raising me. He's raising me. My father probably stopped giving me what I needed when I was around 13 years old. So now you got a woman that's 13, and now I'm 35, and now I got a bunch of money, what we consider to be a bunch of money. Let me just be real clear about that, okay? Now I got this money. Now I'm taking care of everybody. Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna make me grow up? But when that man, when we were just best friends, and when we got together, this is what he said to me. He said, when we were best friends and you were married to other men, you were not my responsibility. You were my sister, but not my responsibility. As my wife, you are my responsibility. And a lot of Black women would say, why do you call him daddy? Because he's raising me. He's raising me.
So that was Monique's explanation as to why she calls her husband daddy. Now let's look at the comments. Now the first comment that I know I was going to see was Riding the Voice. Riding the Voice says, "I'm so team Monique until this starts to come from her throat and out her mouth. Auntie, no, she's and her husband, who's her daddy, who's also raising her at a big age. This is a lot, and I don't like it." Tiara from Bad Girls Club says, "Sweet baby, you're tripping now. I love us for real." Sean Davies Way stated that shout out to the women that don't need their father's validation and to all the fathers that raise their daughters properly. Adults can't be raised. Hashtag weird. Just living baby says y'all showing out on this page today. Okay. And then the real Kalina says that yeah, I call my husband daddy because of the babies we had together. Hey daddy, LOL. Maybe a bedroom alibi, but yet not because he's raising me. On the other hand, my husband has taught me so much in my life from 21 to 41. King is my title. I get what she's saying though. Then House of Aaron says he taught me how to be a woman. Beyonce. Okay. So that's pretty much all with that. So let's get into. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little confused by this whole thing and I'm a little perturbed. It is kind of weird. I never understood why she called her husband daddy and stuff like that. I mean, I know that people say, ooh, daddy, daddy, this in the bedroom. I understand that part. But but even then, sometimes it's kind of weird. But it's been said before. Some men like to be called daddy in the bedroom, I guess. But she said that he's raising her. And in a sense, I'm really not gonna go in on Monique because I know a lot of other people are. I get what she's saying when she says that her dad did not give her what she needed at the age of 13. Like he was absent at the age of 13. That was, one of her more triggering, trying times, really, the age of 13. So probably what she's saying is what she was looking for in a dad, her husband was able to give it to her in a sense. So that could be what she's saying because the validation that she wanted as a child, she gets that same validation from her husband, and it could be why she's doing it. If that makes sense. Some women do that. Sometimes when women I don't want to say too much because I'm not a woman and I don't want to say I'm speaking for women because I never understand women's issues ever. So I'm trying to be very delicate with this. But I would say that a lot of the time, some women that have daddy issues sometimes look for a father in their mates. The discipline that they didn't get as a child, they look for it in their mates. I mean, Mary J. Blige has a whole song called "Father in You." Like she sees the father in her where her husband at the time. She saw the father in Ken Do. Like that's what she saw, because she too had daddy issues. She too did not have the best relationship with her father. She too went through a lot of things with her dad. So that could be the standpoint that Monique is coming from. And we're probably not hearing that because all we hear is her saying, he raised me. That's all we're hearing. And to be honest, that's all we gonna hear because it doesn't make sense to a lot of us. Like, it's like, what the you mean he raised you, girl? What the does that mean? But I think I get it. I just think at first hearing of it, when you first hear it, it sounds weird. But I think I get what she's trying to say, and maybe she's not necessarily explaining it the right way for people to really understand it. But I think I get it, you know. But I do understand also where people say, girl, at your big age, you need to be raised. You can't, just like you can't raise a man, you can't raise a woman, you know. But I mean, we can move on to the next story, y'all. We really can. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to sympathize and empathize with this lady. So I hope you get it. So now we get into DJ Mustard. Now, as you guys already know, DJ Mustard has been going through a divorce and all of this other stuff. We've talked about it on here before. And this is what was said. Now, this is all off the neighborhood talk. DJ Mustard's ex-wife calls him out for divorcing him after 11 years and moving his new girlfriend into the custom home that they built together 1 year later. Okay? So, this is what the post that she made stated. Okay, let's get into that. Let me take it down. Oh shit. There we go. All right. So here's the post. It says, imagine a man leaving you after 11 years. Less than a year later, moving his girlfriend into the home that y'all custom built for your family, playing house with your kids, then turning around and trying to paint a picture like you are an unfit parent to get custody. I'm truly flabbergasted. No longer tolerating the emotional abuse on the back end. I will stand up for myself always when the occasion arises, especially for my children. So Chanel says that DJ Mustard doesn't deserve the custody of their children. Neighbors, do you feel it? So then here's what some of the people are saying in the chat. Now, Tiara, also from not basketball wise, Tiara from Bad Girls Club is saying, the older that I get, the more I realize why she threw all his stuff out and set the car on fire and waiting to exhale. I pray she gets through this. I know it's hard, but I pray she finds happiness and peace in the end. Nika at Night says she is hurt, and I think her feelings are valid. Joy Young, Trick Daddy's ex-wife, says, damn. Kalina says, the lies about mothers being unfit had to stop in every sector and level of life. Please leave my babies out of your hate for me. The Lil Mo Show, aka Lil Mo, states, definitely would have had a slide and edit out. Ain't no new house, bitch. Yo, but I hope that she heals because I don't see him. I don't even see what my exes be doing. I just saw you, bro. Pick up the phone. This can't be real post. You unalive to me when we not cool no more. Facts. Hashtag Scorpio. So I think that's all the ones that I'm gonna look at. Oh, someone says, as a woman, I wouldn't even be comfortable in that woman's house, but I have a moral compass, unlike some hoes. Okay. And then here's another thing that was stated. I don't ever comment on people's relationships, but he did that lady so dirty. 11 years, and then not a year later, you already have a new woman and moved her in the house that you and your ex-wife built for you and your family to live in. His Charles moment is gonna come. You just wait, okay? While all the time that I was loving you, you were busy loving yourself. I would stop breathing if he told me to. Now you're busy loving someone else. 11 years out of my life. Besides the kids, I had nothing to show. Wasted my years all full of wine. I should have left your ass long time ago. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I was your lover and your secretary, honey. Like, that is a mess. Okay? That's a hot ass mess to be doing it to somebody. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. That's a mess. And I really hate that for her. Because for her to be with that man for 11 years, be with that man for 11 years, and for him to do all this stuff, he divorced her, then try to take the kids from her, then put a new mother in the house that they built together for their family. And you up here playing house with my kids in my house that we built together. That's up. And I normally don't like it when people put their relationship business out there on social media because I wouldn't dare put my relationship business out there on social media for everybody to see. I would not. But at the end of it all, I do feel as though that's a mess. I do think that she got every right to feel the way that she does. And I think that he's up as a person to do her like that. Like, period. Like, you don't do nobody like that, especially someone that you claim that you love. It's one thing to move on with your life, but it's the way you do it. Like, everything ain't y'all need to be amicable, at least for the children. But you can't even do that because you being a low down, dirty ass bitch to your ex-wife and now just the mother of your motherfucking kids. And then you're gonna move another woman into this woman's fucking house and play house with her kids with this lady. No, that's some fucked up ass shit. And this is the one time I don't think she's bitter at all. I just think she's very disappointed and she got every right to be. So let's move on to the next topic and then we're gonna be up out of here. Now let's get into Evelyn Lozada and Levon Lewis. Now, as we already know, Evelyn and Levon Lewis met on the Peacock love show called Queen's Court, where she starred alongside Tamar Braxton and Nivea. Okay, and now after a year of being engaged, they are no longer engaged anymore. They called it off. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh, it's not. It wasn't even a year. It was 2 months. 10 months. I'm sorry. She says he has a son, I believe, in his first year of high school or going to high school. It was a lot of moving parts, and it just started to become difficult. And I was just like, I don't want to keep this going just for the world. Okay. Now you know what? I'm gonna wait because she got a video where she explained everything. So this is the thing. They called out the engagement, and now Evelyn took to a live to explain what's really going on. Let's get into that.
So happy Friday. So I wanted to leave a quick message because I know it hit the airwaves that Levon and we called off our wedding. And it really, really warms my heart how invested all of you are in just me finding love and my happiness. I will say that I have seen a couple of things, and I just want to make this very, very clear. We have mutually called everything off. Nothing happened. He did not cheat on me. I didn't cheat on him. It was just distance, and it was just, honestly, it was becoming difficult. But we still work together. We're still friends. I'm still going to support his business. He still supports mine. And that's it. We're just really in a good, positive space. And I just wanted to share that with all of you before rumors. So, yeah, before rumors start swirling around what happened, what could have happened, we're good. We're really good friends. I'm always going to love and care for Levon. And that's just what it is. My family is, and we're always going to be friends. We experience something. Unfortunately, it's public, but we're in a good, happy place. And I'm really, really glad that we met each other, and that yeah, like it doesn't end with just the relationship. Like, we've created a bond that I'm honestly grateful for. So yeah, just needed to let y'all know on this Friday. Have a good day. I love you guys.
First of all, Evelyn never wanted that damn man. Let's be honest here. Evelyn never wanted that man. Levon is not the type of man that Evelyn would ever go for. He don't have the type of money that the other guys that she's been with has. She don't have the money that Antoine Walker had. He don't have the money that Ocho Cinco had, and he doesn't have the money that Carl Crawford actually had. That's not her type of man. So that's number one. Number two, she still hung up on Chad. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. She's definitely hung up on Chad. Because let's not forget, and I said this on the Basketball Wives panel. I think that was this past week when we was over there with Jamie. And I flat out stated, I said, I feel like she's not over him because she always brings him up. Like anytime somebody, like, just like with OG, she was so bothered and so flustered at the fact that Chad even paid her any mind or paid her any attention at one point in time. Like she was so bothered by that shit. And then, she went so far as to go into a man that so-called abused her to get some receipts on OG. You know what I mean? But if he did so much bad shit to you, so much foul shit, so much to the point to where you had to run away, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even be going to him. You still had a relationship with his kids and his family. You still want Chad. And I really feel like if it wasn't for the neighbor calling the cops on y'all when y'all was fighting and all that other shit, then you would still be with that motherfucker. Because that's who the fuck you really want to be with. That's who you really loved. You never let him go. He will always be the one that gets away. You keep running and running to the arms are nothing. And you keep chasing and replacing Chad is hard to do. Since you're being true, I can't find another you. That's the K Michelle song, You. That's all you. Chad is that you that you're trying to replace, and you can't get rid of him. You can't do any of that. Because he's always there in your head. He's always there in your heart. That's the truth. You never got over him. And that's the truth. And I want to know what y'all got to say about that. She never cared. She never wanted to be with no damn LeVon. You could tell that she didn't want to be with him on this past episode of the Basketball Wives. It didn't have nothing to do with no long distance. I've been in a long distance relationship. I actually prefer long distance if you ask me. I'm cool with that. The long distance wasn't no problem. You got money. You can make it happen. You just didn't want him. And you trying to save face. I see right through you, Evelyn, and everybody else does too. But we didn't really care. I mean, you didn't have to. It was already announced that y'all ain't getting married no more. And then you know what I'm saying. Now you want to get up here and do a video to explain. Like we really need your explanation, girl. We don't care. We knew it wasn't gonna last 10 months. And then y'all on these damn love shows. That shit don't never last. But you know, who am I kidding? I wouldn't know. But that's all I really got, y'all. So I am your boy Scotty by Nature TV. I appreciate the Scotty gang for always supporting me. I'm at 49K. I'm just 1,000 away from my goal of 50K. I wanted to hit 50K before the year is out, and it looks like I just might, but I'm going to continue to keep it pushing so I can make that goal, all right? So shout out to the Scotty gang. Shout out to the new subscribers that may be subscribing today, and shout out to the hate watchers that are always watching. Okay, with that being said, this be your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. Rest in peace, Danita, and also rest in peace, Tiara, and not to mention my cousin Beverly, who just passed away this past Wednesday. Rest in peace to her as well, y'all. I see you guys for the Love and Marriage Huntsville review, and I'm out of here, y'all. Till next time.